All right, so today I wanted to do 5 tips for first-time home buyers who have already bought a home. So not if you're going in and searching for a home currently, but you've already bought a home and you're trying to figure out, okay, what do I do? What's the best options? What should I do financially in the future? So I got 5 things for you real quick. One is keep your maintenance up. So make sure that you're keeping a contract on your home for termites and HVAC. Service those things yearly. Get them checked out. Make sure that you're not having issues with termites or your HVAC or hot water heater or any of those minuscule maintenance things like cleaning out your gutters. All of those little things are super important to maintaining your home long term. And if you don't do that, you're going to end up with problems down the road that end up being more expensive. So 2 would be add some value slowly and just like do small updates throughout the year. Paint a room, paint the brick, make sure you pressure wash the house, part of that maintenance thing, but take care of it. Don't go just like hog wild with all sorts of different crazy paint colors and Pinterest ideas. Like really research what you're going to do with the home. And long term, that's going to help add value to the next buyer. So when you go to sell, or if you end up turning it into a rental, it'll just help out in the process long term. So number 3 would be make a payment extra every single year. So an average home is about $300,000 in Nashville. You're probably looking at a payment of around $1,500 a month on the higher end right now with interest rates the way they are. But with that, you want to make 1 extra payment per year. So if you're making 13 payments a year, you're going to knock off about 4 to 5 years off the life of that loan long term, which is super important. So number 4, my suggestion would be if you're a first-time home buyer is don't live alone. Like you've probably been living with roommates the past 10 years. I know it sucks sometimes to live with roommates, but I would suggest that, maybe you live for a while on your own, but realistically think about getting a roommate, maybe a couple roommates. 1 can just help out a lot. I mean, in Nashville, if your payment's $1,500 a month and you rent a room out for $600 or $700, you're getting almost half of your payment covered by a renter. So it's way easier to make that additional payment every year and knock off some of the life of your loan, or just continue to pay down, take that, make 2, 3 extra payments per year. So that's really going to help you out in the long term as well. Number 5 would be keep a rainy day fund. So the rainy day fund is super important in addition to these maintenance issues. Is things are going to come up. At some point your HVAC is going to go out. At some point you need a new roof. You need a new hot water heater. Your garbage disposal comes out. Like some of these things could be smaller fixes. Let's say you just have a bad flood one year and your backyard gets messed up, and just going to buy seed to reseed the yard, that it's not cheap. So anything with a home, even if it's just a couple $100 fix, try to fix it on the front end. Don't let it go too long, and just take some of these ideas into consideration when you're moving forward in your first year or second year of owning a home.